My beloved children, I see you right now, wherever you are listening. Some of you are seated in quiet rooms where the light barely touches the wall. Some are walking slowly, carrying thoughts heavier than your steps. Some are awake while the world around you sleeps. I see the hour on your clock. I feel the air around you. And I know the place your heart is standing in this very moment. Tell me in the comments where you are and what time it is for you. For distance does not separate us when hearts are open. Tonight, I speak to the soil within you, the hidden ground where every thought, every word, every intention has already been planted. Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum. And let's gently ease into tonight's teachings journey together. There's a quiet law moving through your life, softer than thunder, yet more certain than the rising sun. It does not rush. It does not argue. It simply waits. Every kindness you release into the world becomes a seed resting in the unseen. Every harsh word, every selfish choice, every moment you turn away from compassion also settles into that same soil. Nothing is lost. Nothing is forgotten. The soul remembers what the mind tries to bury. Many of you ask why certain days feel heavy without reason, why peace slips away even when circumstances seem calm. It is because the harvest does not arrive at the moment of planting. It arrives later, often when you least expect it. You may smile today while sowing bitterness, and you may weep tomorrow without knowing why. Yet, the soil knows. The soil has always known. I do not speak these words to frighten you, but to free you. When you understand that your life is not shaped by chance alone, you reclaim the sacred responsibility of choosing what you place into the ground of your heart. A gentle thought carries weight. A quiet forgiveness changes seasons. A small act of mercy, unseen by others, bends the future more than loud declarations ever could. Look at how you speak when no one is listening. Notice the tone you use with those closest to you. For seeds are most often sown in familiar fields. The world remembers grand gestures, but the soul is shaped by daily habits. Impatience repeated becomes a field of thorns. Gratitude practiced becomes a resting place for peace. Some of you believe you are being punished for mistakes long past. Hear me carefully. The harvest is not punishment. It is revelation. It shows you what has been living quietly inside you all along. And what is revealed can be transformed. Soil that once grew weeds can be softened, cleared, and replanted. Nothing in you is beyond renewal. When you choose revenge, you plant chains around your own future. When you choose forgiveness, you loosen them, even if the pain does not vanish at once. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is choosing not to plant the same wound again. It is deciding that your soul deserves a gentler tomorrow. You often worry about those who have wronged you, wondering when justice will come. Release that burden. The law of sowing and reaping does not sleep. It works in silence, without your help. Your task is not to control another's harvest, but to tend your own field with care. Do not underestimate the power of what you do today. A single honest apology can alter years of bitterness. A moment of patience can interrupt a cycle passed down through generations. Love offered when it is inconvenient carries the richest yield. There are times when the harvest feels overwhelming, when loss, regret, or loneliness arrive together like a sudden storm. In those moments, do not curse the ground. Sit with it. Learn from it. Even pain carries instruction when you allow it to speak without resistance. The soil is not your enemy. It is your teacher. You are not trapped by who you were. Each breath offers a new seed. Each choice reshapes the field. Begin where you are. Plant gently. Plant honestly. Plant with awareness. For the soul always returns what it has been given. And right now, in this quiet moment, you are still choosing what will grow. Even when you feel unsure. Even when your hands tremble as you place the next seed into the soil. Doubt does not cancel the harvest. It only reveals how much you care about the outcome. What matters is not perfection, but intention carried with sincerity. The soil responds not to appearances, but to truth. Some of you carry seeds planted by others' words spoken over you in anger. Labels placed upon you in moments of weakness. Wounds inherited before you even understood their meaning. These, too, rest in the soil of your soul. But hear this clearly: you are not obligated to water what was planted without love. Awareness gives you choice. Choice gives you freedom. When fear whispers that change is too late, remember how seasons work. Winter does not argue with spring. It simply yields when the time arrives. In the same way, a heart softened by humility will always make room for new life. The smallest turn toward goodness shifts the direction of the field. Many believe that good seeds should produce immediate comfort, that love should guarantee ease. But some seeds must break before they grow. Some roots stretch deep through darkness before they find light. Patience is not waiting. Idly is trusting that unseen work is taking place. If you are tired from doing good and seeing no reward, rest without bitterness. Rest does not undo your planting. It allows the soil to breathe. Weariness becomes dangerous only when it turns into resentment. Guard your heart gently. It is the field you will walk in tomorrow. There are relationships in your life that feel like barren ground. You have poured effort, care, and hope into them. Yet little seems to grow. Know when to tend and know when to step back. Even fields need seasons of rest. Love does not mean losing yourself. Wisdom is also a seed. You ask why some who sow harm seem to prosper. What you see is not the final harvest. Green leaves can hide hollow roots. Time reveals what appearances conceal. Do not measure your life by another season. Your harvest arrives when it can sustain you, not when it can impress others. Every thought you allow to linger becomes a quiet instruction to the soul. Speak to yourself with the same mercy you long to receive. Self-contempt plants shadows that stretch far. Self-compassion invites healing rain. When you fall, do not lie in shame. Stand, brush the soil from your knees, and plant again. The field does not reject the one who returns. Persistence, not flawlessness, shapes the landscape of a life. Teach your children not only with words, but with what you repeatedly choose. They will walk the paths you clear more than the advice you offer. Gentle consistency teaches louder than correction. In moments of silence, ask your heart what it has been sowing lately. Not what you intend, not what you explain, but what you actually practice. Truth spoken inwardly is a gift, not a condemnation. As your awareness deepens, your choices soften. You begin to plant with care, knowing you will one day sit beneath the trees you nurture now. This is not burden, it is dignity. You are a co-laborer in the shaping of your own becoming. And when the final harvest comes not of days, but of meaning, you will not be asked how loudly you lived, but how lovingly. Not how much you gathered, but how faithfully you gave. The soil will speak on your behalf. Now slow your breath. Let your shoulders ease. Imagine the field growing quiet under a fading sky. Whatever was planted in pain can be met with mercy. Whatever was planted in hope will find its way to light. Walk gently from this place. Tend your soul with patience and kindness. I am with you in every season, nearer than your next breath. Plant peace, plant love, and rest. Amen.